Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Craig Marvel Fathers on Q coming at you with a new episode of Recharge. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Um, as you already know, I come with a topic every time I come on, and this topic is going to be a little different because it has a twofold message, so to speak. And hope you guys enjoy it today. But if you can like, subscribe, and share, please, for me, so I get my likes up and promote the channel, and we can reach more people out there. Also, hit the notification so you get a notification for when I produce another video. Okay. Also on Anchor Podcast and all other podcast outlets that you may listen to. Okay. So a little bit on a more serious note today. Today is bittersweet day. So April 8th, been 2 years since my father passed away. So it's Friday. Today is Friday the 8th. I usually do a show on Thursday, but today, I don't know, I just got caught up in some stuff yesterday and I didn't get a chance to record a message. So with all that being said, I want to talk about legacy and what that actually means to us as fathers and men. What is my legacy, and what is it going to be if you have children, or even if you don't have children? What are you going to be remembered by? What are you going to pass along? And then what are you going to pass along to your children or your nieces or your nephews or other people living, I shouldn't say living, that you come in contact with on a daily basis. And I had a talk with one of my friends. I haven't talked to him in about probably 10 years or so. And one of the things he said that kind of shocked me was, because sometimes you just go along in life and you don't know that you're doing good things, and you're just an example to some people. And one of my friends said, "Man, you showed me a lot. You showed me work ethic. You showed me how to handle different situations, how to be a good father. And just by the way you moved and carried yourself and went about your day-to-day business." So I didn't know until yesterday. I mean, it's a great revelation and a good thing to hear, because you don't, as in the field that I'm in, as far as like social services and what I do and what I've done over the last 20 years as far as work in Essex County, Essex County, New Jersey, working with fathers and mentorship and being involved with the kids in Irvington public housing and stuff like that. And then that's even shocking too, to hear some of them say the things they say now that they're adults and they have kids, and you run into them again later on, 10 or 15 now, 15 years down the line or so. And you didn't know you had that effect until after the fact, because it's not something that's apparent at the time. You're just doing the work that you're doing. And I know there's a lot of mentors out here that understand what I'm saying. They hear these things from the kids or from the people that they have dealt with, but didn't know that they were having that great of an effect on them in a positive way. So shout out to all y'all still out here doing work and taking the time to mentor and just be an inspiration to other people. So what I'm going to talk about today is, and I'm going to ask a question, and you guys can answer it in the chat. So what is my legacy? Is it what we do, material, or what we say or teach? Or can it be a combination of things? So from my perspective, what I want my kids to know, and hopefully they'll understand this later on in life, and I hope that me as a father will have the same effect on my children as my father had on me. So even though my father has passed away, I still hear my father's voice. It's been 2 years, and July I'll be 50 years old. But over the last, when you usually kind of understand stuff and really kind of know what's going on, maybe 3 years old, 4 years old. So over 47 years, there's always been that voice of, and it's different from your conscience. You have your conscience, and then if you're like following a religion, then you have that type of inner spiritual voice. But then there's another voice that you unconsciously hear in certain situations that gives you that guidance, courage, confidence, and that you're going to achieve your goals. You get that extra push. I've heard that so many times. High school. Let me back up. Elementary school, playing baseball. I started playing baseball when I was 7. Baseball, football, basketball. As I got older, I got better, but I would always hear that voice and that you got this, you can do it. Not as much as I felt I needed to hear it, but it was there. And I still hear it to this day. And it's probably a lot louder now. It's probably a lot louder over the past 2 years. And I just want to have those moments with my kids. And over the years, probably the last, so it's 2022, I would say, since maybe 2013-ish, your child does something wrong or whatever, and you talk with them. If it's something that they've done repeatedly, then you do what you do, whatever that is. And but I like to have the teachable moments. That's what I call them, because you replace what they did wrong with what they could do right the next time when the situation comes up. And that resonates with me because that's how I kind of was taught to do things and go about things. All right, you did it this way last time. That's not going to work. You got to do it this way to make it better. Okay. So I want to be more, my father was really hands-on with us. And then, also shout out to my uncles and stuff like that. They always had, teachable moments for us. Uncle Mike, rest in peace. Uncle Reese, rest in peace. So Uncle Ernest, Uncle Bernard, my Uncle Albert, they always had moments where you could grab something from them. They had that knowledge that, just being around them, you learn something. And, I hope I definitely appreciate all of them, because you learned something from all of them if you just, listen and paid attention. So that also reinforces learning. So I do a lot of hands-on things with my kids. I try to say, okay, this is how we do this way. This is how you should do this way, but you can put your own style and flavor to it. And that's kind of, how I've learned things. I was a big Michael Jordan fan back in the day. That's how I kind of patterned my whole basketball game around. And, I could learn a lot just by watching. And then put it into practice on the court. So that's where a lot of my, I'm a lot bigger now. I'm in the 265 range, but back then, 215, 210, shooting baskets was one of the best feelings in the world. So, and that's all I hope to bring. Um, that's one of the things I hope to bring, but I think that's one of the most important things, because when hard times come, they can dig, they can hear that voice of reason and confidence, that they know that they can get whatever um, is going on with them accomplished or done, or they can get through the problem or the issue. So when I think of legacy, I think of that they can only pray. So I wrote this down. I can only pray that they hear me and ingest and digest my words of wisdom that can carry them for the rest of their lives. And my still common voice, because that's what it is. Like, you might be in the midst of whole chaos in your life, whatever's going on, and for some people on the outside looking in, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting like that? That has nothing to do with it. What you're going through is what you're going through. So if you understand that still small voice is something that'll keep you grounded, that'll keep you focused, that'll keep you with a positive outlook and have hope. So I just hope that as I go through the rest of my life and I interact with my three little Thundercats, as I call them, but they ain't little no more. My son is probably going to be taller than me by the time he turns 14 in June. So, and I think his brother's going to be taller than him. So we'll have two giants and a little tall model type girl. She's probably going to be about 5'10", 5'11" by the time she finishes growing. So they all probably going to be looking me in the eye or looking down on top of my head, my ball sweet potato. But that's a whole nother conversation. But I just hope that they, when times get tough, that they can hear my voice and know that they're going to be all right, because that's what helped me get through. Okay. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for listening. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And like I said, please like, subscribe, share. And I look forward to seeing y'all on next Tuesday. All right. So thank y'all. Bittersweet day, like I said, but understanding that I want to speak on this today. Okay. All right. Until next time, I'm going to hit the outro.